Good morning and welcome to the Helpful Homeschool Rant. Today I want to talk about homeschool curricula and how important or unimportant it is in your homeschool success. See, everyone when they start out homeschooling goes online and they try to buy a curriculum. They try to buy the fourth grade curriculum for their daughter. Maybe it's a Christian curriculum, maybe it's something else. They just want to purchase a curriculum, and it's understandable because they're lacking confidence, as we all do when we start out, and they want to make sure they have a plan. And if you buy a curriculum, all the marketing says you've got a plan. You've got actionables for for every single day. And here's the problem with buying curriculum: one, it doesn't work. Okay, no disrespect to people who use curriculum or any of these curriculum manufacturers, but it just doesn't work. It'll work a little bit, it'll get you started, but it's not the holy grail. You'll graduate beyond that, and as you go deeper into your homeschooling adventures, you will do what most of the veterans do, which is cobble together your own curriculum. And one of the things I see that young or new homeschoolers do is they go through this period where they buy a curriculum the first year, they buy one for math, they buy a whole curriculum for the whole year, and then they struggle. And at the end of the year, what they do is, instead of asking fundamental questions about why they struggled, they want to blame the curriculum, and they want to curriculum shop and curriculum hop and tinker with the curriculum instead of maybe tinker with some of the other larger inputs in their child's life. For example, the other day I was talking to a dad for a long time about his kid's video game addiction. And I told him, you got to unplug, and he couldn't he couldn't even think about unplugging. He couldn't even think about taking the device away from the child who was sitting right next to us. But then I get an email from him later on, and he wants to know about this math curriculum or that math curriculum. And I answered his question, but I told him, look, your issue is not of curriculum, it's of probably screen deprivation and the intellectual climate that you're trying to build in your house rather than the curriculum. Now, this is like all these guys that I golf with who would rather buy a new driver each year and buy the latest set of irons rather than work on their golf swing, try to understand the golf swing, try to get their golf swing analyzed, and try to get themselves into positions where they can hit the ball longer and straighter, more consistently. It's kind of a lazy man's way out to monkey around with your golf equipment and to monkey around with your homeschool curriculum. All right, that's it for this week's Helpful Homeschool Rant. I hope it was helpful.